lightning talk, and I'm a part of it. Come on up. And this is a little odd. I'm going to take off my shirt so my uniform matches these folks. It includes some of my colleagues from the Coastal Watershed Council, Technical Director Armand, River Scientist Alev Bilginsoy, and Outreach and Development Manager Laurie, Egan, and myself. Most days we take our work very seriously every day, but we're going to demonstrate that we don't take ourselves too seriously. And we play those roles, the titles that I mentioned, but today, for several minutes, we come to you as Run-S.L.R. The title of this lightning talk is Incidental Flows. Hopefully you will learn something about Incidental Flows. This song was written and composed by our very own Armand. And before we kick off with that, Alev Bilginsoy will tee us up.
Awesome. We are going to bring the energy level way up. So before we get started, I'm going to ask everyone to stand up and stretch. Loosen up a little bit, because we're going to ask you to sing. And if you want to dance, you can definitely dance. So the Coastal Watershed Council is a part of a alliance of local agencies and nonprofits in Santa Cruz County called the San Lorenzo River Alliance Water Quality Working Group, and we affectionately call it the WWOOC. The WWOOC? The WWOOC. So what the WWOOC does, we are looking to improve water quality in the San Lorenzo River, and we are currently working on bacteria sources, and one source that we are focused on are incidental flows. These are different than the flows that we've been talking about today. These are human-caused flows. We call them nuisance flows. And they come from all different types of sources. Basically, in the dry weather, if you're running your sprinklers on your lawn and it's going into the drain, if you're washing your dog on the sidewalk and it's going into the drain, the water that comes out of our front yards and our streets and goes into the stormwater system during dry weather will collect in those pipes. And then it gets hot and it becomes the breeding ground for bacteria. And we call this bacteria biofilm. So when we get a flushing flow, all this biofilm ends up in the San Lorenzo River and it contributes to bacteria levels. Make sense? Cool. Those are incidental flows. So we will get started. Oh yeah, you guys can sit down. You guys can sit down. Wake us up. This is a bit about bugs.
Yeah!
Little tiny ones, microscopic ones. What do we call them? What?
Yeah!
Bacteria. You know, they live in your guts.
Yeah!
We like them there. We need them there, but there's a limit. What?
Yeah!
In the river.
Woo! So listen up, yo! Because there's something you should know, yo! And it's something about flow!
Yo!
If you leave your sprinkler running and it's running down the street, if you're cleaning off your car and it's running down the street, if you're washing off your dog and it's running down the street, that's what we call nuisance flow.
Oh, feel the beat!
The problem with the nuisance flow of running down the street is when it hits the storm drains, it travels underneath. A biofilm can grow there and fester in the heat. Bacteria can multiply.
Oh, not so sweet! Now that you know where that water goes, please do your part to stop incidental flows. Now that you know, everybody, where that water goes, please do your part to stop incidental flows. Now that you know where that water goes, please do your part.
Your part.
Stop incidental flows. One more time. Now that you know where that water goes, please do your part to stop incidental flows. Thank you.